Never mind what the mainstream media is telling you. The fight over the immigration bill is not over. It's just begun. I've told you before that amnesty for millions of illegals will destroy the country. Why? It's going to drive down wages. But I'm not the only one saying this, okay? Joining us now is the founder of the Black American Leadership Alliance and former trial attorney with the U.S. Department of Justice, Leah Durant, who is organizing a march for jobs in an attempt to wake people up to what is really going on with this bill and who's going to really be hurt the most. Leah Durant, welcome to the Savage Nation.
Thank you so much. Really glad to have the opportunity to be here.
Leah, what is the Black American Leadership Alliance, and why are they organizing the March for Jobs?
Well, the Black American Leadership Alliance is a group of folks from, various disciplines. We've got people that are academics, people that are in politics, just a wide range of varying professional experiences. And these are folks that have all come together because they're concerned about, the immigration issue. They're concerned about, black labor and making sure that there are sufficient numbers of jobs for Americans, basically. So we're based in Washington, D.C., and basically we're looking at the impact that large-scale immigration, specifically the Senate immigration bill, will have on the black community. Right now we've got 1 in 7 blacks is unemployed, 22 million Americans is either out of work or underemployed. So all the evidence out there really does show that if we add an additional 11 to 20 million workers, that it will have a devastating and profound impact on low-skilled workers, a large number of whom are black. So that's our main concern. We're hosting a D.C. March for Jobs in order to be able to combat that and to urge Congress to oppose amnesty and stand up in favor of the American worker.
Well, what's the position of the so-called Congressional Black Caucus on this issue?
We actually started this movement on behalf of the Senate immigration bill by issuing an open letter to the Congressional Black Caucus, as well as to the Senate Gang of Eight, and to those senators from states with the highest rates of black unemployment. And basically what we did is we presented them with all the evidence. There's so much evidence out there showing that large-scale immigration, both legal and illegal, drives down wages, and it makes it harder for low-skilled Americans to find jobs. So we contacted and we reached out to the Congressional Black Caucus and these other groups of senators. And basically what we found is, the Congressional Black Caucus issued a statement saying that, they would hold off their support of the Senate immigration bill to wait and see if the Senate bill would include a diversity lottery. So they want to make sure that if they have people taking American jobs, they want to make sure that they're a diverse group of people, which is just laughable and absolutely backwards public policy. So we're urging them. We are just coming out and saying we stand together. We've got a lot of groups working with us, the Tea Party community .com and a number of other groups. And so we're right, we're left. We're basically just saying this amnesty bill right now will be so bad for American workers, and we're standing in opposition to it.
Will passage of the Senate amnesty bill harm black Americans and other low-skilled workers more than other population groups in America? You betcha.
Well, I think you can look. I just wrote a piece the other day about this. You can follow the money trail, and it's unfortunate. I hate to be so cynical like that, but I think you can see flip-flops on both the right and the left. You've got senators that during their races, came out in strong opposition to amnesty. Senators like the good Senator Rubio and Senator John McCain and others. But then you saw a quick sort of about face on this issue. So, for us, we think it might be due to, corporate interest or some pressure from ethnic lobbies. But the bottom line is, when you poll the American public, time and time again, these polls have consistently shown that Americans want more border enforcement. They want to make sure that immigration laws are enforced. They'd like to see reduced levels of immigration overall, and they'd like to see an end to illegal immigration. So this really is, the march that we're having really is an opportunity for Americans to come out, from all various backgrounds, white, black, red, whatever, to come out and say we stand together. We may not agree on most things. We may not agree politically